Trolls. These mythical beings have captured the human imagination for centuries, appearing in the dark forests and rugged mountains of Scandinavian folklore, and in the ancient sagas of Norse mythology. Often depicted as large, fearsome creatures lurking in the shadows, trolls have been both feared and revered, embodying the untamed wilderness and the mysteries that lie within it. But their story is far from one-dimensional. Throughout history, trolls have evolved, taking on different forms and meanings across various cultures and time periods. In early legends, trolls were portrayed as giant, grotesque creatures, sometimes with multiple heads, immense strength, and a tendency to cause trouble for humans who crossed their paths. They were seen as embodiments of chaos and danger, representing the wild, unpredictable elements of the natural world that humans sought to understand and, at times, feared. As these stories evolved over centuries, so too did the depiction of trolls. They became more varied in form and temperament, sometimes portrayed as solitary, grumpy beings with a deep connection to the earth and its secrets, and other times as more social creatures living in small, hidden communities. Despite their fearsome appearances, some tales even portrayed trolls as wise or capable of surprising kindness, reflecting the complex relationship humans have with the natural world. This narrative will delve into the history of trolls, tracing their origins from ancient myths to their role in folklore across various cultures. We will explore how these mythical beings have evolved over time, their impact on cultural stories, and their significance in shaping our understanding of nature and humanity's place within it. Through this exploration, we will uncover the many facets of trolls, revealing why they have remained such a compelling part of our shared storytelling heritage. The origins of trolls can be traced back to ancient Norse mythology and Scandinavian folklore, where they first emerged as formidable and enigmatic beings. These early tales, passed down through oral tradition and later recorded in medieval texts, paint a picture of trolls as ancient creatures that existed long before the arrival of humans. They are often depicted as living in the remote, untamed wilderness, mountains, forests, and caves, places far removed from human civilization. In Norse mythology, trolls are frequently associated with the Jotnar, a race of giants who are the primary adversaries of the gods. While not all trolls are considered giants, they share many characteristics with the Jotnar, such as their immense size and strength. These beings were thought to embody the raw, chaotic forces of nature, often standing in opposition to the order and civilization represented by the gods of Asgard. Trolls were believed to possess magical powers and a deep connection to the earth, capable of controlling the weather, causing natural disasters, and shaping the landscape. Scandinavian folklore further enriches the image of trolls, providing a more localized and varied depiction. In these stories, trolls are often portrayed as beings of great age and wisdom, albeit with a temperamental and unpredictable nature. They are said to live in small family units or communities, hidden away from human eyes, and are often depicted as hostile to human intrusion into their territory. However, some legends also tell of trolls who can be friendly or helpful to humans, provided they are treated with respect and left undisturbed. The physical descriptions of trolls in these early sources vary greatly. Some are described as massive, grotesque creatures with multiple heads or limbs, while others are depicted as more human-like in appearance, though often with exaggerated features such as large noses, long hair, and rough, stone-like skin. This diversity in depiction suggests that trolls were not a monolithic group, but rather a category of beings that could take many forms, each reflecting different aspects of the natural world they represented. The ancient belief in trolls as guardians of nature and keepers of the earth's secrets highlights their role in early Scandinavian societies as symbols of the wilderness. They embodied the mysterious and often dangerous forces of the natural world, serving as a reminder of humanity's vulnerability in the face of nature's power. As we explore further, we'll see how these early depictions of trolls laid the foundation for their evolution in folklore and their continued presence in cultural narratives throughout history. As centuries passed and societies evolved, so too did the tales of trolls, adapting to the changing cultural landscapes of Scandinavia and beyond. The depiction of trolls in folklore underwent significant transformation, influenced by shifting beliefs, the spread of Christianity, and the growing body of written literature that sought to preserve these stories for future generations. During the medieval period, trolls began to feature more prominently in written texts, including sagas and poems that were recorded by scholars and monks. In these stories, trolls often played the role of antagonists or obstacles that heroes had to overcome. They were depicted as monstrous beings, embodying both the physical and moral threats that the untamed wilderness posed to humans. These tales frequently emphasize the troll's immense strength, magical abilities, and cunning nature, traits that made them formidable foes. A common theme in medieval troll stories was their aversion to sunlight, which was believed to turn them into stone. This detail added a layer of vulnerability to these otherwise indomitable creatures and was often used by storytellers to explain natural rock formations, attributing their shapes to trolls who were caught in the sun. The concept of trolls turning to stone in daylight became a lasting element of their mythology, symbolizing the triumph of light and order over darkness and chaos. The spread of Christianity throughout Scandinavia had a profound impact on the portrayal of trolls in folklore. As the new religion sought to establish itself and replace the old pagan beliefs, trolls began to be depicted more explicitly as evil beings, aligned with the forces of darkness and opposition to Christian values. This shift reflected the broader Christian effort to demonize the old gods and spirits of Norse mythology, recasting them as malevolent entities to be feared or avoided. In many Christianized tales, trolls were described as crude, godless creatures who shunned churches and holy places, often trying to destroy or desecrate them. They became symbols of heathenism and chaos, embodying the resistance of the old ways against the spread of Christianity. Despite this negative portrayal, the belief in trolls persisted, particularly in rural areas where old customs and traditions held strong. The 18th and 19th centuries marked a significant period in the evolution of trolls within folklore, as interest in collecting and preserving traditional stories grew across Europe. Folklorists like Peter Christian Asbjornsen and Jørgen Moe in Norway, and the Grimm brothers in Germany, played crucial roles in gathering these tales and publishing them for a wider audience. Their collections brought trolls into the literary spotlight, solidifying their place in popular imagination. In these fairy tales and folk tales, trolls often took on more varied and nuanced roles. While many stories continue to portray them as fearsome giants or tricksters, others began to depict them in a more sympathetic light. Some tales featured trolls as lonely, misunderstood beings who lived in isolation, occasionally seeking companionship with humans. These stories highlighted a more complex portrayal of trolls, showing them as capable of both good and ill, reflecting the dual nature of humanity's relationship with the natural world. Trolls also appeared in stories as protectors of hidden treasures or guardians of ancient secrets, suggesting a role that was not purely antagonistic. This duality made trolls versatile characters in folklore, able to embody a wide range of human fears, desires, and moral lessons. The enduring presence of trolls in mythology and folklore has left a profound impact on cultural narratives across Scandinavia and beyond. As symbols, trolls encapsulate a wide range of themes that resonate deeply with human experience, from the fear of the unknown to the awe of nature's untamed power. Trolls are often depicted as creatures of the wilderness, embodying the raw, untamed forces of nature that lie beyond the safety of human settlements. They live in remote mountains, dense forests, and hidden caves, places that are mysterious and often dangerous for humans to traverse. In this sense, trolls symbolize the unpredictability and power of nature, serving as a reminder of the limitations of human control over the natural world. This association with the wilderness also reflects ancient human fears and reverence for nature. In pre-modern societies, where the environment played a central role in daily life, trolls represented the threats and mysteries that nature posed. Stories of trolls could serve as cautionary tales, warning people to respect the forces of the wild and to avoid venturing too far into unknown territories. At the same time, Trolls' deep connection to the earth and natural elements highlighted their role as guardians of the land, holding knowledge and secrets that humans could only glimpse. Trolls have also been interpreted as allegorical representations of societal outsiders, those who live on the fringes of society, either by choice or circumstance. Just as trolls are often depicted living apart from human communities, so too do they embody the concept of the other, beings who do not conform to societal norms or expectations. This outsider status can manifest in various ways, from physical differences to behavioral traits, positioning trolls as figures who challenge the boundaries of what is considered normal or acceptable. In some stories, trolls are portrayed as more relatable or even sympathetic characters, misunderstood or maligned by humans who fear what they do not understand. This portrayal invites a reflection on human prejudice and the tendency to demonize those who are different. By examining the ways trolls have been depicted as both monstrous and misunderstood, these tales encourage a more nuanced view of the other and prompt readers to question the nature of fear and discrimination. The cultural impact of trolls extends far beyond their mythological origins. In modern times, trolls have been reimagined in various forms across literature, film, and other media. While some portrayals remain faithful to the traditional depictions of trolls as fearsome beings of the wilderness, others have taken creative liberties, transforming them into more complex or even comedic characters. In contemporary fantasy literature and film, trolls often appear as powerful but slow-witted creatures, presenting both a physical threat and an opportunity for humor. For example, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit features trolls as bumbling yet dangerous beings, highlighting their dual nature as both fearsome and foolish. In animated films like Frozen, trolls are reimagined as wise, magical beings with a deep understanding of nature and human emotions, showcasing their potential for kindness and insight. This evolution of trolls in modern storytelling reflects a broader trend in which mythological beings are adapted to fit contemporary tastes and values. While ancient depictions of trolls emphasize their monstrousness and malevolence, modern portrayals often explore their humanity, complexity, and potential for change. This shift allows trolls to serve as versatile symbols that can convey a range of themes, from the dangers of the natural world to the power of empathy and understanding. As we move forward, we will explore how trolls have continued to evolve in popular culture, delving into their portrayal in movies, television, and literature, and examining their significance in shaping our understanding of mythological creatures in the modern world. The enduring fascination with trolls has ensured their place in popular culture, where they have been reimagined and adapted for contemporary audiences. Across movies, television, literature, and video games, trolls have taken on new forms and roles, reflecting both the persistence of ancient myths and the creative interpretations of modern storytellers. Trolls have been a staple of fantasy films and television, where they are often depicted as formidable adversaries or intriguing creatures of the magical world. In J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth saga, adapted into the famous The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit films, trolls are portrayed as large, brutish beings with a taste for flesh. These depictions echo traditional folklore while also contributing to the rich tapestry of fantasy creatures that populate Tolkien's world. The trolls in these stories are both fearsome and somewhat comical, highlighting their dual nature as both dangerous and oddly pitiable beings. In Norwegian cinema, the 2010 film Trollhunter presents trolls in a more traditional light, yet with a modern twist. This mockumentary-style film imagines a world where trolls are real and live in the remote wilderness of Norway. It blends the ancient myths with modern storytelling, creating a narrative that respects the folklore while placing it in a contemporary context. The trolls in Trollhunter are depicted as vast, awe-inspiring creatures, each with unique characteristics based on different types of trolls from Norwegian folklore. Animated films have also reimagined trolls in ways that emphasize their potential for wisdom and goodness. In Disney's Frozen, trolls are portrayed as friendly, magical beings who live in harmony with nature. They provide guidance and support to the human characters, showcasing a softer, more benevolent side of troll mythology. This portrayal reflects a broader trend in modern storytelling, where mythological beings are often given more depth and complexity, allowing them to play a variety of roles beyond that of mere antagonists. Trolls have also found a prominent place in modern literature, particularly in fantasy genres where they are often featured as part of a larger magical world. In addition to Tolkien's works, trolls appear in countless fantasy series, from classic children's books to adult novels, where they serve as everything from villains to unlikely allies. In Scandinavian literature, trolls continue to be a significant cultural symbol. Authors have used them to explore themes of nature, folklore, and the supernatural, often drawing on traditional tales while adding new twists. For example, the Swedish author Selma Lagerlöf's The Wonderful Adventures of Nils introduces trolls as part of a fantastical journey through Sweden, blending national folklore with imaginative storytelling. Trolls in these stories often embody the mystery and magic of the natural landscape, serving as a link between the modern world and the ancient, mythical past. In the realm of video games, trolls have become iconic characters, often depicted as powerful creatures that players must battle or interact with. Games like the Elder Scrolls series, World of Warcraft, and The Witcher feature trolls as part of their expansive fantasy worlds, each with unique characteristics that draw from various folklore traditions. These games often portray trolls as both dangerous and somewhat tragic figures, reflecting the dual nature of their mythological origins. In tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons, trolls are classic adversaries known for their regenerative abilities and fearsome appearance. Their inclusion in these games showcases their versatility as mythical creatures, capable of fitting into a wide range of fantasy settings and narratives. Trolls also play a significant role in fantasy art, where they are depicted in numerous styles and interpretations. Artists have portrayed trolls as everything from grotesque and monstrous to whimsical and endearing, reflecting the varied roles trolls have played in myths and stories throughout history. This diversity in depiction allows trolls to serve as rich sources of inspiration for artists, illustrating the enduring appeal of these mythical beings. As we continue, we will explore the ongoing evolution of trolls in modern culture, examining how they are continually reinterpreted to fit new narratives and cultural contexts. This exploration will highlight the adaptability of trolls as mythological figures and their continued relevance in contemporary storytelling. Trolls have proven to be remarkably adaptable figures in mythology and folklore, constantly evolving to reflect the changing values, fears, and fantasies of human societies. Their enduring presence in modern culture is a testament to their versatility and the timelessness of the themes they embody. As we explore the continued evolution of trolls, we see how they have transitioned from ancient myths to modern narratives, adapting to new mediums and cultural contexts while retaining their core characteristics. In recent years, trolls have experienced a resurgence in popular culture, driven by a renewed interest in folklore and mythological creatures. This revival has seen trolls portrayed in a variety of new and innovative ways, reflecting contemporary themes and societal concerns. For example, in modern fantasy literature and films, trolls are often depicted with more complexity and nuance than ever before. Rather than simply being monstrous antagonists, they are sometimes shown as misunderstood or even tragic figures, reflecting a broader cultural trend towards empathy and understanding for the other. This shift mirrors changes in societal attitudes towards diversity and difference, as modern audiences seek more layered and relatable characters in their stories. In children's media, trolls have been reimagined as friendly, colorful characters, such as in the Trolls film series by DreamWorks Animation. These portrayals emphasize themes of friendship, acceptance, and self-expression, turning the traditional image of the troll on its head. By presenting trolls as cute, lovable creatures, these stories offer a fresh take on the ancient myths, making them accessible and appealing to a new generation of viewers. The resurgence of interest in folklore and myth has also been fueled by the rise of neo-pagan and nature-based spiritual movements. Many of these movements draw on ancient myths and legends, including those involving trolls, to connect with traditional beliefs and practices. In this context, trolls are often seen as symbols of nature's power and mystery, representing the untamed forces that exist beyond the reach of human control. In some neo-pagan traditions, trolls are venerated as spirits of the land or guardians of sacred places, embodying the wild, unpredictable aspects of nature. This perspective aligns with the original folkloric view of trolls as beings deeply connected to the earth and its secrets. By reviving these ancient beliefs, modern practitioners seek to honor the natural world and the mysteries it holds, using trolls as a symbol of their reverence for nature. In addition to their role in fantasy and folklore revivals, trolls have also become powerful metaphors in modern storytelling. Their traditional association with the wilderness and the unknown makes them effective symbols for exploring themes such as fear, isolation, and the boundaries between civilization and chaos. In contemporary literature, trolls are sometimes used to represent societal fears or anxieties, serving as a metaphor for the challenges that lie beyond the familiar and the safe. For example, trolls may appear as symbols of environmental destruction or as allegories for the consequences of unchecked human ambition. By drawing on the rich symbolism of trolls, modern storytellers can explore complex themes in ways that resonate with audiences on a deep, emotional level. As we look to the future, it is clear that trolls will continue to evolve, adapting to new cultural contexts and storytelling traditions. Whether they are portrayed as fearsome monsters, wise guardians, or misunderstood beings, trolls will remain a compelling part of our collective imagination, reflecting the timeless human fascination with the unknown and the mysterious. In the years to come, we may see trolls take on even more diverse roles in media and literature as creators find new ways to explore their symbolic potential. As society continues to change, so too will the stories we tell about trolls, ensuring that these ancient beings remain relevant and resonant for generations to come. Throughout history, trolls have proven to be versatile and enduring figures in mythology and folklore, evolving to reflect the changing values and fears of human societies. From their origins in ancient Norse myths to their portrayal in modern media, trolls have embodied a wide range of themes, from the untamed forces of nature to the complexities of the human condition. Their continued presence in popular culture is a testament to their adaptability and the timelessness of the stories they inhabit. Whether as fearsome adversaries, wise guardians, or misunderstood beings, trolls remain a powerful symbol of the mysteries that lie beyond the familiar, challenging us to confront our fears and explore the unknown. As we have seen, the evolution of trolls is a reflection of our own evolving understanding of the world around us. By tracing their journey from ancient myths to modern narratives, we gain insight into the enduring appeal of these mythical beings and the ways in which they continue to captivate our imaginations. In a world that is constantly changing, trolls serve as a reminder of the enduring power of folklore and the importance of storytelling in shaping our understanding of the world. As long as we continue to tell stories, trolls will remain a vital part of our cultural heritage, inspiring new generations to explore the rich tapestry of myth and legend that has shaped our collective imagination. If you're fascinated by the world of trolls and other mythical creatures, there's a wealth of stories waiting to be explored. Dive deeper into the folklore and mythology of different cultures and discover how these tales reflect the values, fears, and dreams of the people who told them. Consider how these ancient stories continue to shape our modern world and inspire new generations of storytellers. Share your thoughts and favorite troll tales in the comments below, and join us as we continue to explore the rich tapestry of mythology and folklore in future videos.